Hey everybody! Thanks for listening to and watching On the Podcast, a short episode format podcast that you can listen to or watch while you're doing your business on the pot. Or maybe you are on I-70 heading to the mountains.
Ooh.
And they are currently doing some construction where Floyd Hill will no longer be a hill, but a windy, levelly weirdy.
For like the past 16 years. First it was T-Rex, then it was Floyd Hill. Oh God, I-70.
Well, I don't know if you've been on it recently, but what they're doing is during the week, they're like metering for construction. So they stop one side of the road for 20 minutes and then they stop the other side of the road for 20 minutes. And so you're literally stopped not moving for 20 solid minutes.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah. It's insane. So while you're doing that, put on an episode of our podcast and learn a little. And curse the fact that it's going to take probably 10 years to finish this job.
Gross.
Yep.
Ew.
I'm Liz.
And I'm Katie. Hey Liz.
Hey, Katie.
What are we talking about today?
Katie, we are talking about, I think it's your either first or second favorite holiday.
St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patrick's Day. We are the Monday prior to the actual day,
Look
though.
I wore green.
Yeah.
Amazing. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Aaron go bra. But most people celebrate it the weekend before. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're going to do something special on the day of.
I always try to do something.
Yeah.
Like have a Guinness and make shepherd's pie.
Yeah.
Usually working, so it involves food.
Yeah, if it's on a weekend, it's great. Otherwise,
Yeah.
But, there are all sorts of things that happen in the United States to commemorate the day. Mm-hmm. And one of those is Chicago dyeing their river green.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So
I've never actually seen it in person, but
yeah, neither have I.
maybe one day.
I can only imagine what it would be like for you.
Oh, I will tell you, when I was reporting in Cheyenne, Wyoming once, there was this stream, and I can't remember where it was. There was this stream that was neon green. We'll link it to On the podcast so you can see it there. Neon green. This thing was crazy.
And that was for St. Patrick's Day?
No.
Oh. No.
I don't remember what was the issue was.
Do you remember that river down southern Colorado that turned like yellow for a little bit from like the mine runoff? And it was
yeah. There's always like weird colored mining ponds that you come upon when you're like hiking or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not that.
Well, actually, we'll talk about this.
Okay, yeah.
So, for those of you who are in Chicago or planning to be Chicago, you're a listener of the podcast, you want to make a quick day trip. Honestly, from Colorado, you could do it. You could do a quick 2-hour hop on a plane, get there early in the morning, run over to the river, look at it, and then come back to Denver that night.
Get on a plane.
Yeah. So on Saturday, March 14th at 10 a.m., around 10 a.m., this is when it's going to go down. Okay. So mark your calendars. Oh, wait. We've already passed it at this point.
Sorry. Just kidding. Nope.
Next year. Okay, but for those of you who will plan for this in future years, it happens between Columbus Drive and Orland Street for the most part. And it's brightest for a few hours. And then there are like kind of some shades of green for the following days.
Yeah.
So kind of a big deal. It's very green. But this all came about when Richard J. Daley became the mayor and the member, I guess, of Chicago in 1955. He was trying to figure out where the sewage was coming from into the river.
Oh, no.
See? All this bad water, where's it coming from? The abandoned mines, whatever. We got sewage coming into the river. So what they did is they used this green dye to identify the leaky pipes.
Did they just put it in like in bits at a time, just different parts of the city?
Probably, yeah, different sewer lines so that they could determine like where it was coming from. And in 1961, Stephen Bailey, who was the business manager for the Chicago Journeyman Plumbers Local Union, noticed all this dye all over their white overalls and
Yeah.
was like, wow, that looks a lot like the emerald green that we know of, like that we associate Ireland with. So he was like, okay. So in 1962, the Plumbers Local Union dumped 100 pounds of this dye into the river for St. Patrick's Day, and it stayed green for a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was going to say, that doesn't sound like that much for the amount of river and water there is, but I guess it was that
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Well, initially Daly had wanted to dye Lake Michigan, but they were like, that's a big space. Let's try
a lot
the
of
river
water.
first. Yeah. Now, mind you, there's some environmental concerns to this, so eventually environmentalists convinced Chicago to use a vegetable-based dye.
I wonder I'm sure it was just chemical dye.
Well, it was the 50s and 60s. Everything was like so toxic.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Green dye number 7.
Yeah. But the way it works is there's one motorboat that goes out that has the dye and they dump it into the river, and
Yeah.
then one that follows it and mixes it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I had heard that the Savannah River down in Savannah, Georgia does the same thing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Savannah River.
So they do?
Well, let's get into it. The very first procession held in Savannah was in 1824. So this is the 202nd year of celebrating St. Patrick's Day
Love
down
it.
in Savannah.
Yeah.
And they all started with a number of Irish immigrants who'd ended up in the South.
Okay.
And it is their St. Patrick's Day parade is one of the largest street parties right after Mardi Gras down in the South.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, supposedly it's a big deal. So in those 202 years, there were only 6 years that they took off of this celebration.
COVID. Wait, my guess is COVID, 2020, maybe 2021. World War II. Those are my guesses. I don't have any more.
First of all, COVID didn't exist in the South.
That's true.
So-
What am I thinking? Ridiculous.
Yeah. So there were 2 years during the Civil War, 62 and 64. There must not have been a battle nearby in 63. So 62 and 64. And then 1 year, Holy Week came kind of early in 1913. So they took off then.
Because
What-
it was overlapping with Easter? Is
Yeah.
that okay.
Yeah. And then 1 year in World War I in 1918. Mm-hmm. So the end of World War I.
Oh, Spanish flu. That was 1918 when everybody got killed because of that. You remember that?
Yeah, that didn't affect this. And then to honor the Irish Revolution in 1921, they took a year off.
Okay.
And then supposedly one time in 1830, but nobody knows why. So
Just weren't into it that year.
I guess. Who knows? So here's the story about the Savannah River. In 1961, so a year prior to Chicago doing this,
Yeah.
20 boats dumped dye into the river behind City Hall in front of 5,000 people. And instead of turning the river green, it just kind of got streaky. So
Was it green?
it was
dye?
green, yeah,
Okay,
but it didn't turn
but
it green.
didn't.
It wasn't the effect that they wanted. It was just weird little streaks. So they were like, yeah, we're not doing this again.
One
But
and done.
yes, but it is still a big party. And what they do is they will put green dye in all the fountains in the city. So
Okay.
all the
Well,
fountains
that's
have green
fun.
dye. Yeah. And then what else was interesting is I was looking into like other cities, other honorable mention cities that have big St. Patrick's Day celebrations. We've got Boston, which makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
New
Yeah.
York makes sense.
Also.
Kansas City,
Okay.
and then Denver.
Hey. We used to go to the parade. Oh no. Well, I think we went to the parade honestly like once or twice when I was little. But yeah, the cricket's always where we end
Yeah.
up.
I mean, I know that everywhere in the US that it's like a big deal, but I just didn't realize like Denver was one of those bigger ones.
Wee.
It's wild. It's wild. I went downtown once for it. I was blackout by probably 5 p.m. Wild day. And that wasn't my intention, you know?
It never is.
Yeah, nobody ever intends to black out.
It never is.
But I happened to be I was heading to a Nuggets game last year on the Saturday of St. Patrick's Day, and it didn't even register with me. And I'm driving down to downtown to put my car in a lot, and they were just the drunkest people. I'm trying to turn into the parking garage, and there's just hammered people walking directly in front of my car, having conversations and arguments, and I'm just like, I don't even know what to do here. I don't even know what to do here.
Honking the horn's not gonna do much.
No, it's just gonna piss them off, and they're drunk. Yeah. So now I know.
My people, and also drunk and belligerent, not my people. St. Patrick's Day, my people.
Yeah. Well, it's a good time.
Oh, I love that. St. Patrick's Day, the greatest.
It is. It's a nice little, winter sucked. Let's all wear green. It's usually a nice day. Get a little weird and look forward to warmer weather.
Yeah. Have a car bomb or two. Drink Guinness, not green beer, like a chump. Oh. Have some Jameson. You got to do it right. Yeah. Have an Irish coffee to start the morning.
AKA blackout by 4 p.m.
Blackout by 4. And have so much fun that you pass out and tinkle.
Yeah. And order an Uber. There's no need to drive under those conditions.
Okay, thanks, Liz.
You're welcome.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
So what's that inside my body?
Car bombs, I guess.
Oh, so many car bombs.
Always. And a little bit of knowledge.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye.